Hello, Scott from Wessex Blades. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've got a commission I've had long standing. It's been taking a long time to get done because it's so thick. And what it is a very beefy tree shredder. And that was the pattern I was given. Okay, that thick, with 3 holes in and counterboard on the back. Alright, so I've made one so far, like that, purposefully too long. Have a look. So I've got a couple of millimeters on each end to still remove. I've got one edge done already, needs hardening and tempering, and one more down in the vise to achieve the edge. At the moment I'm using this, so it's slightly hollow ground, so it's slightly like that. As soon as I meet this front edge, I can go to the belt sander, and I'm literally on that for ages, getting it flat as possible, and I'll finish it off on a stone. So garden shredder blades, industrial sort of tree surgeon sort of size thing this is, and look at the blades going like this. I think what happened was he put a tree trunk in and it grew over some barbed wire, so we ended up with that. So here we go. Let's start making a grinder edge on there. I'll see you in a bit. Hello there, welcome back. What I've done is I've alternated between the grinder handheld and the belt grinder, so that the vibration is different, so I don't end up too problematic with my fingers. So I've changed the task backwards and forwards, and I've got the second blade to this stage now. Okay. Now before I actually get to that final edge by only grinding the bevel, as it were, what I want to do first is surface grind the bottom, so that is it's ground flat, and then I meet that flat ground bottom with the bevel. If I end up meeting it first and then doing this, I don't know how far I've removed the bottom, and if I overdo it I can't see on that side. So once I know that's right, all I've got to do is meet the bottom, and that should be the right angle, because I've actually mirrored it there. Okay, now once I get that flat ground on here the same as that one, I should be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I watched a guy use a really powerful magnet for flat grinding. What did I think of that? So basically that's on there, and a very light pressure, holding that down, giving that a nice even flat surface down there, and then all I've got to do then is bring that bevel to meet the bottom, and it should be done. I've gone now is using the magnet. I've gone on my belt grinder, and as even as I can, without putting too much pressure one way or the other, or back or forward, I've rested it on there against this backstop, and just gently on that until, hopefully you'll be able to see, that's pretty cool. Alright, so that's nearly done, as is the first one that I'd nearly done. Okay, let's see that there. All to do now is use the original, register it up, and then just as I said before, just make sure I got that there, either side. It's just in case, as the grinder goes backwards and forwards, I might have had a little kick, so I made it slightly too big. So those, the two furthest edges either side, where I might have made a mistake, I've got spare stock. Okay, so I should have, you know, if I dropped off the end or brought it back onto it and had a bit of a kick, that's on the two extra bits on the side, which I'll lose when I grind them off square. So there's those two shredder blades. Move forward a lot. Okay, it's a little project I've had for a while. Okay, and then once they're finished on the edge, I'll just finish off top and bottom and do a really nice job of doing the top and bottom. Right. And that is almost sharp there. Okay, it's a garden shredder blade, but hey, it's Wessex blades, isn't it? Thanks for joining me again. All the best. Scott Wessex Blades. Thanks for subscriptions. See you on the next one. Bye.